Hello, my name is Robel Hailu, and I will be presenting the roles and responsibilities of a developer here in the Application Development Department at North Seattle College. Our discussion will cover everything from the day to day responsibilities to specific challenges you may face, along with the tools and strategies that help us succeed. So, going over the primary responsibilities of a developer, I will be touching on each of these in further detail in following slides, starting with the general development, which is where we bring our project ideas to life, um, going into front end and user interface, which is often the first point of contact uh, for our users, the Google Cloud, which we will be using to scale our solutions more efficiently, automation, um, which will help us streamline operations, freeing up time for other tasks, and product test and quality assurance testing and user testing, which are all very critical and which you guys will all be involved in. To ensure that our applications meet the defined standards and offer a seamless experience. And so, diving into the general development, which serves as the bedrock of your responsibilities, you will implement the architecture and design plans that are usually defined by the lead developer. This is where theoretical knowledge meets practical application. Our projects often require us to research and learn about different tech stacks and framework, whether it's database management or front end development or back end development. Your role will require you to be versatile and kind of have somewhat of a understanding on those topics. We will be using GitHub to collaborate with one another and contribute to different aspects of a project, as well as learning from our peers and kind of getting acclimated and understanding version control with GitHub. We foster a culture of ownership. You can self-assign issues based on what you're passionate about and skilled in, promoting a sense of accountability and engagement. Sorry. It's natural to encounter roadblocks. We encourage methods like pair programming to collaboratively solve complex problems. I know this has helped me in the past when I've been stuck on an issue. Just having two brains or two heads on a simple, or not a simple, but on a single task, helps me understand things better and kind of allows us to complete the task at hand more comprehensively and efficiently. And reach out to lead developers or professors if the issue persists. And so, going into the front end user interaction, which is the creative interactive face of our application. Before writing any code, you'll be working on mockups and wireframes. These are the blueprints that guide the visual and interactive elements of our projects. We highly value client feedback. You'll go through several iterations to make sure the end product aligns with client needs and expectations. Excuse me. Once the mockups are approved, you'll proceed with the actual coding. This phase is crucial for bringing the visual elements to life. And so the front end doesn't operate in isolation. You'll be working and collaborating closely with the back end developers to ensure that the user interface aligns well with the server side logic. And last but not least, rigorous user testing will be required, which ensures that the interface is not just pretty but also functions properly and is very user friendly. So diving into the back end, which acts as the engine room of our application, we mainly use NoSQL databases, specifically MongoDB, mainly for their scalability and flexibility. Our backend is built on Node.js, which allows for efficient and scalable network applications, and some synergy with the front end. And as a backend developer, you will work hand in hand with front end developers to create a seamless user experience. And backend development is not just about storing data, it's about making sure that the entire application runs smoothly, right? So going over Google Cloud, cloud services are pretty much the backbone of modern day development. So we'll discuss cloud capabilities with Google Cloud. We deployed our application on Google's App Engine, which offers high scalability and allows us to focus more on code and less on infrastructure management. Cloud storage is where we keep our data secure and accessible, optimizing for both performance and cost, and setting up and maintaining a cloud infrastructure might seem daunting, but Google Cloud offers a range of tools to simplify these tasks. And Google Cloud enables us to be agile and efficient, focusing on development rather than infrastructure. So touching on the key components in automation, we will cover continuous integration, or CI, involving regularly merging code changes into a central repository. This is followed by automated builds and tests. The main goal of these builds and tests is to find and address bugs quickly, improving the code base and software quality, right? And so continuous deployment takes it a step further by automatically releasing approved changes to production code. And so this ensures a smooth and rapid delivery process. And the overarching aim of automation is to streamline the development cycle, making it more efficient and error-free. And we have provided some sources down in the slide there, which I now realize that could be difficult for you guys to grab. We will figure out a way to get that to you guys. And so the slide on product testing, which is how, I guess in general, testing is how we ensure the reliability and quality of our code. And so we will be performing regular unit tests that focus on individual components of the software to make sure that what's being returned is what's expected, right? And these are and testing is kind of the building blocks of a robust testing strategy. And so unit test will kind of focus on individual components of a software, and integration tests will examine how different parts of the software work together, which is crucial for complex applications that rely on like many dependencies. An example would be the front end working with the back end. That's also working with the database. And so this integration testing is very important to make sure that our application works properly. So through a combination of different testing methods, we aim to deliver a product that meets the highest quality standards, and that is our goal. And quality assurance and user testing are the final checks before a product goes live. And so these are essential for ensuring that the software meets user expectations. So for most of the testing can be done in a controlled staging environment, and this kind of mimics the production environment but allows for safe testing. And that will be for staging environments, right? And so for Android testing and Android applications, we have the flexibility to set up various type of tests, including open, closed, or internal tests. And there's also a slide there, or not a slide, but some resources there on Android testing, which we will also get to you guys as well. And so by the time a product passes through the quality assurance and user testing, it is ideally ready for real world challenges, and that's kind of the goal that we want to set it up for, making sure that our application is set to kind of be used in all facets, and it's working without any issues. And that kind of covers this presentation on the roles and responsibilities of a developer. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for listening and watching.